AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. This is Community Connection. It's brought to you by Cornhusker Toyota Honda, Nebraska's only combined Toyota Honda dealership. Thursdays, we turn our attention to education. And on behalf of Grand Island Public Schools today, we have a pair of guests. First off, we get to welcome Tracy Jakubowski, the assistant principal at Westridge. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And you have a guest. Madi Seim is also here to visit with us this morning. Hello, Madi.
Hi.
How'd you like the look of the radio station so far?
It's very cool. I like it.
She got a chance to look around, take a look in the studio here, see how all the things worked. And now we're going to talk. We're going to talk about something new, and it's called Best Days Ever. And Tracy, I'll let you get started.
Well, when our staff was thinking about how could we start our school year in our building where we serve 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, we really wanted to try something different. And the idea was brought up from some of our staff members about what if we do the best day ever. And so on our first days of school, we didn't just have students sit down and go over the rules and expectations. We just jumped right in with lessons that were planned to be the best lesson the teachers could plan that went with what their standards are. And so we really got to see some outside of the box thinking and just very different experience for our students coming in than what maybe they'd experienced in the past.
So what kind of experiences did you see?
Oh gosh, we saw everything from potato launchers and Pringles rings in science class to math Olympics, and even in some of our social studies classes, students need to know where to sit, but why not do it through a legislative process where they pass the seating chart and really dive in with some of those experiences.
Pretty clever. Now, I understand there was something with food, and Madi, you said this was one of your favorites. What was your favorite thing for this best day ever?
I really liked the potato launcher thing, but I also enjoyed the food relay that we did in health class.
Tell me about the food relay.
Our teacher had us draw numbers from a bowl, and we had to go across the room, and he had these foods laid out, and there was numbers by those foods, and whatever number we drew, we had to go eat that food, swallow it, and then go back to the other side, and people kept going.
So what kind of food was there?
There was Jell-O, there was marshmallows, there was apples, there was bananas, there was a lot of stuff.
So you got full fast.
Yeah.
What was your food in your part of the relay?
I got apple slices.
Apple slices. That's good. And I think all of the foods they had planned was a preview of all of the different foods they're going to be working with and looking at nutritional value and all of those things.
Somehow it just all works out. Now, I noticed something on here that the social studies teachers did, a president's fantasy draft. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. We had our 8th grade social studies teachers. One teacher is named Jen Kramer, and she dressed up as our first president.
That explains the picture on Facebook.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. His name is George Washington, but I think she's going to call him G-Dub. So they went through in their class and looked at the different presidents they were going to study during their year in American history, and just kind of figured out who they think might be the best president of the bunch.
This sounds like a great way to just get everybody into the mood of learning some new things, trying some new things, realizing that sometimes a different perspective is okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool stuff. Tracy Jakubowski is an assistant principal at Westridge. Madi Seim is one of the 6th graders. So what else are you looking at, Madi, now as you're into it? You've been doing this almost a couple of weeks already. Is school off to a good start for you?
I would say, yeah, it's up to a very good start. I'm enjoying all the lessons that we have so far.
Do you have a favorite part of the class?
Not really, I don't think.
All of it?
Yeah.
You realize now, I want to make sure I'm doing this. Westridge is 6, 7, and 8?
Yes.
Okay, so in just a few years, it's high school time. You going to be ready for that?
Yeah, I think I will be.
There was a sudden change on her face, and you may have heard the gasp of, yeah, I think so. Well, I was scaring them a little bit. We were talking about some of the numbers from BG here, and reminding of, when my boys went through and did things like this. They did a rocket launch down at Barr Middle School years and years and years ago. But, whereas I'm a grandpa now, and, I got to celebrate my 50th high school reunion last year.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's out there, and I both just got the look from them. But that's part of it. You know what? It's part of the advance, and I'm excited that you guys have tried something new. It sounds like it was incredibly successful, and it sounds like this could be the start of something big for the future, and as they look and reminisce about this, they're all smiles, so that says a lot. So tell you what, you guys come back and tell us about some more things down the future. And Maddie, you can tell your friends, yeah, I talked on the radio and it was easy, man. I had it handled. Deal?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Tracy Jakubowski and Madi Seim here from Westridge. Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM.